What's this, part 3 or 4?
I think we're up to 4.
We're up to 4. Woohoo! We like this one. That's not that we necessarily. Well, okay, I do, but only for the well-being of
And
children.
because it's so important, and it's been so
maligned,
and yeah, it's
So-
been made an issue, so we're rolling
Yeah,
with
deal
it,
with the
making
issue.
an issue.
Well, so here's the thing. As we were touching on last time around, kids, they know. Hey, they read you like a book, so they know if you've got the force of will or conviction on your side. And if you're wishy-washy, put that in Bible terms, double-minded, they know it. And you've demonstrated it to them for their whole life. So it's not like you're going to surprise another 3, 4, 5 years old and you don't have the strength of will to say, hey, I'm fixing to bust your butt. And they know you're not going to because you've only ever threatened them and harangued on them and verbally abused them and caused unrest in your home. And that's, pretty much all they're used to. So naturally, they don't have any respect for you. So here's the thing. Whether the world likes it or whether or not our secular shrinks like it or whether they don't, I don't really care. I really don't care. Because here's the thing. Children are spirit beings. They're very perceptive. And they know more than you think they know. Now, whether they have the intellectual acumen to do trigonometry or not isn't really the point. But they can figure you out. So if you are reluctant to apply force to insist that your will is accomplished, they know it. And, as Patrick said last time around, they're going to push you till you do, or they're going to push you till they win. And if you don't deal with it, they're winning.
Right. And since foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, the rod of correction drives it far from them. All you've done is allow them to wallow in foolishness, and you haven't helped. It's not really being a parent to do that, really. And while we're on that subject of, your verbal battles, it's the, you spank them on the third or fourth time. All you've trained them is ignore me until the third or fourth time because you don't really mean it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're frustrated because you keep saying it and you keep saying it and they don't comply, you've trained them that way. You've trained that situation. And so if you're there, you need to untrain it. Say, I'm sorry I've let you go 3 times, but next time, whack. You're going to get it if you don't comply when I say it the first time. That's how you change that kind of situation. But that's the kind of, test of wills thing that you've got going on most of the time with a child. And they are uncomfortable. Ultimately, they're uncomfortable because they know that you are the adult. And why is there even a test of wills going on here? If you're the adult, do it. I'm testing you because I don't trust you right now. That's what that's really saying. I hate to tell you that, but you want their trust. When you have their trust, you'll have such a more pleasant experience here.
Yeah, unimaginable.
Why are you playing this game? Why are you going there? Why are you trying to make this more You're making it more difficult. Stop it.
Good word.
Had to be bad cop sometime, right?
Yeah, you should fulfill your role there. I think you've done relatively well. It seems to me like what you've got here is a bunch of kids that are, like virtually every kid, they're like little Marines or maybe even Army Rangers, okay? And they are up to the challenge, but they detest weakness. They detest, frailty of conviction. They need a leader who will bring it.
Which gives them certainty in their life, which they're desperate for.
If I would say, if you're going on a mission where life and death may be involved, and you got a guy over here who's willy-nilly all over the map, no conviction, no nothing, you're thinking, we're going to be dead before we leave the room. This guy's a moron. But if he can lay out a plan and say, this is what we will do, and by golly, we will accomplish this, you might want to entrust your life to him, and you might want to fight tooth and toenail to see to it that you all come back alive. Kids can be the same way in the context of the authority of their household. If they feel like you're the man or you're the woman as their mother and you got the plan, then they're usually ready to go right along with that. If you don't give them a plan, thank you, Clarice, then you're confusing everybody because options don't work for kids. They need a plan and they need to see the strength that you have that says we're going to do this, and we really will do it, and you better know we're going to do it, because usually they won't even try it.
Yeah.